Hey, are you a DJ?
What?
Are you a professional DJ?
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Where's my god? Where's my
you know
fucking
what it
son?
is. You know, episode 6, season 2, My Dead Dog. Joining me on the mic today is Kron Jimble, and I'm John Himsnow.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. Check out our Twitter, My Dead Dog 31.
Ooh.
Sorry. Whoops.
A bit of a slip of the tongue there.
How you doing, man?
Well, it's been over a week since I've talked to you, so this is a good time to record a podcast.
Well, that's on purpose. Let me tell you that. We're back here in the heat of it. You know, you just gotta
really blowing out the mic there. I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the levels, and
they're looking good.
They're too high.
Well, you know, my dog's in the garage.
And I'm not expert enough to fuck with the levels.
Fuck with the levels.
In the post.
That's our new band name. Check us out. Oh,
fuck with the level. It's my favorite Metallica song.
If you're new here, we do a weekly segment called Week of Beef, except we really don't do it weekly because we fucking hate ourselves.
It's basically whenever we want to do it because it's our goddamn show. How about you don't tell me to live, Mom?
It's my show. It's mine. Anyway, we go through our week of beefed interactions. Okay, see you guys next week.
What was your
this week?
What was your
Give me a fucking minute, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I wrote this one down here. It's called Cringe Engineering Boys. Now, if you're new around here,
we say it every week.
Every goddamn week.
If you're new around here,
leave. We don't want you. You're not welcome.
We only want OG dead dogs. We want dogs that have been dead
alive. Get out.
We want dogs
Get out.
Over a year.
Bring your
Decomposing.
Yeah, I put this one on here. There's this kid. I think I already talked about this, but maybe not.
This is the head slammer?
No, this is a different one. The head slammer. Cut that part out. Edit point here.
Bleep that.
But yeah, this guy's he's in my one class. You know what I mean? And he mumbles to himself constantly. So he's like mumbling nonsense.
Was this the guy who was singing the songs?
No, that's a different guy. How many? Believe it or not, that's a different motherfucker. Dude, I'm telling you what, every day is a fucking beef fest. All right, it's a goddamn nightmare here. All these, I don't understand how it's this bad.
It's like being locked in a zoo.
Really is. Some animals. But we go ahead and adjust the levels here. Oh!
Looks like he had
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, this kid, he mumbles to himself, and the professor's really old, and the professor's like trying to be witty all the time. He's like super old and witty.
Ugh.
He's also witty and old.
I have a professor that does that. She tries to be funny all the time.
Yeah, he like tells these stupid ass jokes constantly, like lighten the mood, and it's just like, could you just fucking teach the class, you piece of shit? Nobody wants to hear.
Are they engineering jokes, or are they just like regular?
I'd just say regular. There's some engineering ones, but most of them don't land. Occasionally they do.
The content
Most
doesn't
of them are
matter.
just terrible.
It's the guy telling the jokes. That's the problem.
Just gotta crank it out.
Yeah.
Quantity.
Well, we said at the beginning of the season, we said quantity over quality.
Pretty much.
And it sounds like that guy is listening.
That's the theme of the podcast here. And so yeah, this kid mumbles to himself, and the prof will like turn around because he hears it. He sits in the front row, and he'll turn around and be like, "What was that?" And the kid just doesn't say anything. So then the professor's just staring at this kid, and they're just looking at each other, and then he goes back to teaching, and the exact same thing happens. This happens like 90 times a class, I swear to God. It's the worst goddamn thing ever. The professor, every single time he turns around, he's like, "What was that? What was that?" Anyways, here we got a network circuit. Hey, what's that? What's it? That's literally the class. That's exactly what happens every fucking class, dude. It's so terrible. It's the worst thing ever. Oh my god.
Yikes. Well, I mean, none of my classes are that extreme.
Well, like he'll get like shit wrong. If I'll cut you off here. He'll get like something wrong and then be like really upset about it, or like something won't make sense to him. So he'll be like, "What?" Like to himself. He says that to himself. And the professor like turns around and is like, "Is everything okay?" And he just doesn't say anything to the professor. It's literally.
I don't get. I don't see how 2 plus 2 equals.
Is everything okay?
Dude, I would lose my shit in that class.
It's so constantly. Fucking bad. Oh my god, dude! It really makes me not want to go. I'll tell you what.
What level class is this? Is this like one of the intro level?
No, this is not. No,
this is you're in deep.
We're in deep here
with these people for the rest of your time.
Oh yeah, dude! I'm telling you, like 75% of the people that I see on a day-to-day basis are fucking awful. Just like the worst humans. Like literally, from like grades, they've never interacted with anybody ever.
With like other humans.
Yeah, like they're just
like they were locked underground while they were children.
I locked my children underground.
Steve, you get in that basement. Get in that basement. You don't talk to anybody.
Get down there.
Are you mumbling? You stop mumbling when I talk to you.
But yeah, it's fucking terrible, dude.
That sounds awful. I mean, it sounds funny. It sounds really funny.
I mean, like you could be. No, it's not.
Oh,
it's not funny. It's funny for you. Really not. You can be like real smart, like most of these kids are, but if you can't like interact with other people, you're not gonna do well in the world. Like,
have you taken any classes where you have to give like presentations in front of people?
Not really, not yet. But I have to take public speaking at some point.
I was gonna say, get ready for those classes because I'm a business. Dude. I'm one of the business majors.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you which one.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
Accounting, Dad. I've had to basically every class. I've had to get up and do a presentation of some sort about something. So people in my half of the college are really good at it, and then there's people in the engineering and the math side that don't know how to speak words. They're just like they think in numbers.
Yep. I mean, like it's fucking meaningless. If you're super smart and you can't express yourself, then it means nothing. So like, kill your dog, burn your dog at a park, alive.
Hey, well, Timmy. I don't know why you named your dog Timmy. Hey, Timmy, let's go to the park. Bring in your favorite lighter. Timmy. Where you going?
So yeah, that's my beef. I hate myself. I'm gonna end my life soon.
Is your beef with life that you hate yourself? Moving on.
My beef with life is life itself. You know.
Actually, okay. So the next thing we have is a user submitted question.
Submitted.
Which I didn't know we took these, but we do.
Well, you know, we put the P.O. box down there, so you know.
The P.O. box. I'm glad you guys have been sending us mail.
Please keep forwarding us nude photos of your dog.
Please
keep sending them.
Keep forwarding us your IRS letters.
Grandma's foot pictures. IRS letters.
You need to pay your taxes.
Your overdue tax forms.
Steve, I actually have a letter. Steve Brennings, you need to pay your taxes.
Got one here from Jim. Jim, you're in hot water.
Jim, you're in massive
debt. I want to let you know that. You're not doing
State
good.
of California. You owe the state of California $50,000.
They're on their way right now. Moving in here. Yeah, so this is a user submitted boy.
Okay, so I'll set up the premise and then we'll get into it.
Well, why don't you set up the premise and then we'll
all right, so this is an entirely fictional world.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Ah!
All right, user submitted premise.
Mm-hmm.
You're standing on
Go
top of
ahead.
the Empire State Building or any tall building,
Ooh, that's a
right?
bad scene. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so
And I
the
jump off.
the hypothetical here
What's
is
next?
is when you jump. If let's say you jump off, and below
Okay.
you, and we're ignoring the fact that you're gonna die
Okay.
because you will. We all die
Yeah. Well,
eventually.
yeah. Well, all
Life is a
right.
sham.
Okay. Well.
So you jump off the Empire State
Whew.
Building. Below you is a
Mm.
massive pool full of Jello, and let's say it's infinitely deep.
Infinitely deep.
Infinitely deep. Okay, so you open your
Okay.
mouth. You're diving straight down into it. You open your mouth. How much Jello do you
Okay.
think you could eat, like on the way down? you know, and that's it.
Well, how fast are you traveling?
Well, I assume
For
you
that,
reach terminal velocity.
I feel like at that point, you're not going to be able to eat any of it. You'll just die on
Like
impact.
if you, well, we're ignoring the fact that you die. Let's say that you don't die on impact with the Jello.
Are you saying like you can keep eating as I go?
Like you keep
Like, as
falling, and the Jello just goes in your mouth.
what?
That's how I understand the user
And
submitted
Jello would
premise.
just like tear through you, wouldn't it?
Well, I think the idea. So like, imagine you instead of using a person, you just have a long pipe, and you just like drop the pipe into Jello, and it stays straight
Oh,
up.
okay.
So take the pipe, and that's your esophagus.
That's your asshole.
So
That's the Jello coming out of your.
would you? How much Jello would a human get to eat, or how much Jello do you think would go in you before you? I guess before you died.
Is this even a question? Like, I, what the?
Where's the question? You're right. Where's the question in this? I think it's really
Wasn't it
just
you-
it's just a discussion point.
Wouldn't
It's a
your
thought
stomach just
exercise.
fill up? Well,
Would it though?
wouldn't your stomach? Yeah.
I don't know how the human body
Like-
works.
All right. Well, your stomach would fill to the brim, and then you physically can't fit any more in you.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Without like bursting your body. So I'm assuming that much. Dad.
How much Jello do you think that is?
Well, whatever user submitted that is fuck. I'm gonna find them and kill them. All right, moving on. We got our next talking point here. We're gonna use. All right, so looks like you put this one in on here,
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
and
I'm not gonna tell you what movie I saw yesterday. How to Train Your Dragon 3.
all right, well,
I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Oh, how was it?
And I enjoyed it.
did he train his dragon finally? I'm three movies in, and I still don't know how to train.
The first movie is him finding the dragon, and then he starts to train. He's like, "Go fetch," and the dragon just looks at him, and then title card.
At
And
what
then
point?
the second one is just him just keep throwing the stick. This is real time. He just throws the stick off a
fucking-
cliff. The dragon looks at it. Maybe he goes down and gets it a little bit, comes back up, and then the dragon shits in his house. The third movie,
Oh, that's relatable.
the third movie is the dragon rolling over
Nice.
after he says roll over. And
so
then
has he trained it?
the movie ends. The
That's
movie
it?
is 30 seconds long.
Roll over.
A toothless roll over.
I'm 3 episodes into this bitch, and I don't know how to train my dragon yet.
Anyway, all right. So before the movie, they show
Mm-hmm.
the trailers. The trailers at the beginning of the movie. I guess the previews, as they're called nowadays.
Trailers. Yep.
And
Sorry.
I'm actually from the 1500s. Anyway, so they show previews for movies, and one of the previews.
Trailers.
Oh God, I think if I remember the name of the movie, it was called Breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
So this movie
Okay.
is a Christian propaganda movie.
Woo!
It's
Wow.
so I
does
know
that-
the
what does
entire
that mean,
story
Ben?
first of all from watching the trailer, which means it's a bad trailer.
Yikes.
So the premise here, there's a kid who is
Okay.
really good at church league basketball.
I like kids.
this kid's really good at church league basketball, and
Right.
and his parents are like, don't go doing anything stupid. You're so good at basketball. And then the next scene in the trailer, the next scene in the movie is him out on a frozen lake with his friends.
Yikes! We've all been there.
Doing something.
What a relatable situation, dude.
And I'm pretty sure
you're telling me you never head out in the frozen lake with your boys to fuck around.
Him and like two other guys. And they're just on the lake, and then his mom calls out. She's like, "Hey, be safe." And he's like,
and is that?
We're gonna be safe.
Is this an actual movie?
This is a real movie.
This sounds like a fucking joke.
This kid's okay, so he's like, we're gonna be safe. And then the very next cut is him falling through the ice. And then
no way.
There's like a montage of him like getting rescued out of the ice and going to the hospital. And then one of the firefighters who rescued him is an atheist.
Is a child diddler.
Is an atheist. And dude, in the trailer,
undressed him.
I cannot make this up. In the trailer, he's talking to like one of the other firefighters about the rescue or whatever, and he's like, I was gonna give up because we couldn't find him, but then I hear this voice telling me to keep going. And then the fire chief captain's like, that was God telling you that. And then the atheist firefighter says, but I don't believe in God.
The fire chief. That was God.
That was God.
100%. I know him. That was him.
That was God telling you that. And then the kid's fucking, he's dead at the hospital, like the flatline.
And his ass comes back to life.
And then his mom says, God, please bring my son back. And he fucking comes back.
What kind of movie trailer was this, dude? That's the whole goddamn movie.
The entire movie.
You literally saw the whole movie.
Oh god, I'm gonna get shot. I don't know. That 70s show.
That
Chevy
yeah.
Silverado. That 70s show. You know, I think the kid's name is Foreman? The whatever red
the main
son.
one, the Eric,
yeah. That actor is in this movie as a pastor.
Oh god. And Topher Grace.
Is it Topher Grace? Is that really his name?
Be careful on the ice, Timmy.
So yeah. That trailer. I was at the movie with my brother, and I turned to look at my brother and I said, "Where's my goddamn coffee?"
Welcome back.
So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like a great movie. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay $12 to see that.
You basically saw it already. At this point,
I got two movies in one, dude.
What a fucking sham.
Well, it makes up for the fact that it's called Breakthrough.
But I thought you were gonna say it's How to Train Your Dragon 4.
How to Train Your Christian.
Timmy falls through the ice. That was God.
That was God talking.
Shit. Yikes. Well, sounds like a powerful film. Can't wait to see it. Go check it out.
Go check out Breakthrough.
Timmy falls through the ice 9.
Will he
Watch the ice, Timmy.
Fall through this time?
Will he live? Will God save him?
Where's my fucking son?
Don't do anything reckless, Timmy. Let's head out into the frozen lake.
Let's head out into the frozen lake. The ice is being thin.
Doesn't sound reckless to me.
And then the trailer, they weren't even doing anything. They just were out there, and they were wearing shoes and just like walking around on the ice. They weren't even playing.
Bro, you've never done that?
They weren't playing ice hockey. They weren't, shooting hoops on the ice. I don't know.
Palling around.
Just
goofing off on the ice.
Just goofing and gaffing. And he's like, I think one of the lines was, "We're training for the Olympics," like sarcastically.
Nice.
And then he fucking died.
Well, you hate to see it. Subscribe to our Patreon. We'll pay for Timmy's charity. Please come back, Timmy.
R.I.P. Timmy.
Wow.
Never coming back. He's gone.
Timmy,
no. There's like a very dramatic shot under the ice of the cracks going in a circle around Timmy, and he's like, "Please help me! Only God can save him now."
That's what his friend said that was on the ice with him. Watching him drown.
Timmy and 4 of their boys died, but Timmy came back.
Well, it's in God's hands.
Decent at basketball.
God likes decent basketball players is the theme of the movie.
Oh, you're only gonna be saved if
if you're good at basketball. Go ahead and fall through the ice.
If you're not, go ahead and wander around the ice. We don't give a shit.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see Breakthrough in theaters this summer.
Sounds like a real breakthrough. If you're not there, I swear to God, I'm gonna find you.
We should do an MDD meetup to go see that movie.
A meetup. All 12 viewers can meet up at this one. Well, I think that about wraps it up here, guys.
Yeah. That was quite the discussion.
P.O. Box will be in the description.
As usual.
Follow our Twitter at mydeaddog9000.
9001.
Follow our Twitter.
We also are on.
We're on the honor system.
You better like and subscribe. You hear this? You're on the honor system.
Listen next week. We love you. Kill your dog. Please kill your dog.